Hi all, this is my third vlog. I had a request from my cousin to make a new one. It's been a week since my last one. And I was going to talk about the first time, like when I was first diagnosed with bipolar, but it's kind of sad. And since my last one was kind of sad, I decided to do a more hopeful one today and talk about ECT, which is electroconvulsive therapy, which saved my life, literally. Well, I don't think I would have ever done anything to myself, but I do things now. Like yesterday I went skiing for the first time. I never would have done that before ECT. I am traveling out to see my family this weekend because it's President's Day weekend. My daughter has off school Monday and Tuesday. Before ECT, I didn't even go home to see my family. My daughter would be finished with school, and I would meet my mother and my grandmother halfway in between our houses, which are 6 hours apart. I'd hand over my daughter, and then she'd keep her until camp started, and then I'd go get her halfway, wouldn't go the whole way out, and she'd do camp, and it was like all like, I mean, when I tell you, when I was depressed, and my depressions last so much longer than they do now, my mania periods were so much more out of control. So ECT stands for electroconvulsive therapy. You go like you are getting surgery. So I'm going to try to make this fast because Jay said that my videos were a little bit too long. So real quick, wake up at 5 a.m., get to the hospital by 6. You go into the PACU, which is the post-anesthesia, I don't know what the C stands for, unit. So anybody that's going to have surgery at the hospital that day, they are always scheduled after the ECT people. So the ECT people are first. You have people from inpatient that are coming down and also outpatient people. So my husband, God love him, he took me to every single one of my therapy ECTs. And then at first, my daughter was staying with my mom and my grandma. When we started, you start with 3 a week for a few weeks, and then you go down to 2 for a few weeks, and then 1, and then every other, and it's usually a set of 12. So you have just a gown on. I was really scared I might pee or do worse, so I would always wear Depends. And then the last thing before I was put under, I would pray to God, please don't let me have an accident. But you go under regular anesthesia, and they have to look at your toe. So they put electrodes on your head. There's unilateral and there's bilateral. I always was able to just do the unilateral, and it helped me a lot. And then they induce a convulsion, like a seizure, so they could watch my toe. I don't remember because that part I'm out for, but that somehow rewires your brain, and the negatives are memory loss, and that's for real. I have watched shows that Jay will tell me that I've seen before and I don't remember, but it's so worth it, and I can get into it more in depth another time if anybody would ever want me to, but I think the whole thing was like 6 weeks. And it was because I had switched doctors. I just wasn't getting better. And my friend Lisa was like, dude, like, you need to switch doctors, especially like get a woman doctor. I said I had some issues with my first doctor, saying things like my body looked good, skeevy. So, okay, I'm at 4 minutes. Anything yet anybody else wants to know, put it in comments or whatever, and I can make like another like 3.5 video to address anything, but it's an option, and it's just amazing. And I know that, I still get depressed, I still get manic, but the highs are not as high, the lows are not as low, and it can change your life. So if you're super suffering, just bring it up with your doctor. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's not like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and it is it's the bomb, really. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody, and until we talk again, what should be my sign off? I don't know. Bye.